XCN to $1.50. This is NC Hammer Crypto. My name is Neil, keeping technical analysis short and sweet. And first off, no, it's probably not. It's just to get you to click. And if you haven't liked or subscribed yet, like and subscribe. This is the news. It's on X. So the people who are asking in the previous video, where's this news? It is on X. So you look up Onyx, and they are doing yield for passive income on Onyx points allocation. So it's a whole process. You bridge, I assume CB is Coinbase's XRP from Base's wallet, and then you can bridge it on onyx.org XCN. All right, let's get into the technical analysis. Bitcoin still holding strong on the 108. Now that we are holding that support, we can't expect that push upwards. If it does not hold, the next support is the 200 EMA. Could we see that liquidity sweep? Yes, we've seen it before. But as of right now, this is pretty strong support on the 108. Moving right into XCN, still nothing. Everybody who's wanting new news, there's not really a whole bunch of new news. We're just waiting for Bitcoin to start doing a little bit of movement. And I make these videos so you guys can stay up to date. But as of right now, we are holding a little bit of support off this 0.01 area. The maximum, more or less, 0.00837 is what I expect for a retracement if we do see one. And there's just a bunch of liquidity built up within this area. So ultimately, if Bitcoin starts to push up, we could just hold on this trend line, do a little bit of consolidation, and then start pushing over this 200 EMA and this downward trend line at the same time. And typically when you see that happen, you see some major pumps, as we've seen in other coins such as XYO. Let's see. You guys should really be looking for exit strategies on where you want to start pulling profits, because you'll see it go up to 0.006, and then back here we had it go from 0.006 all the way back down to almost 0.05. Pretty heavy decrease, can scare a lot of people. They end up selling at the 0.5 instead of seeing it as support for the next move up, as 10 cents is not the all-time high, 18 cents is, and we are waiting for this to essentially be breaking this 0.5. And usually when we see a break, we see a test as support and then a continuation. We are just really waiting on Bitcoin to start moving for the rest of the market to start moving along with it. I'm going to sneak some other coins in here as well, because why not? The market's really not doing much. Can explain what we're looking at. We see a downward wedge with BNT. The CM guppies coming down. We are underneath the 200 EMA. Everything does not look very good. But we have some strong support here at 0.62, similar with what Bitcoin's doing. And then the next step down, as I explained in the previous videos, we could potentially see the 618 retracement being back here at 0.054. So if you missed your entry at 0.35 in the trading signal channel, then you do have an entry down here if we go that low. However, if we do hold support on this downward trend line, we can expect a push back up towards the 200 EMA and then start trying to test this downward trend line afterwards. Tornado Cash, been bringing it up for months. Major pumps, major pullbacks, but still right at the entry of major support. RSI is very oversold. We are getting a little bit of consolidation. This 200 EMA is just very, very strong. I don't believe we are going to be pushing much further past that if we do push down, if Bitcoin pushes down. But you've had your entry possibilities back here at 750, 11, 13, and if you entered in at 13 for that last one, we are a little bit in the red, but this is very strong support, and I have very good faith in what Tornado Cash is going to be doing, as the all-time high is $459. Throw $11 at it, see what happens. You can trade Tornado Cash on MEXC. Reference link in the description below. And if you use that reference link, you get 10 USDT for free. And you can get pretty much a whole Tornado Cash now. XRP, we're going to sneak XRP in this one, probably XLM as well. But essentially, it's a bull flag like we were talking about in the previous video. And we're just waiting for the consolidation, that 200 EMA to get nice and close, and then just launch this thing off. Everybody's waiting on Bitcoin and what Bitcoin is going to be doing. Sneak in H-bar, same thing, downward wedge. It did push out of and back into, is trying to get some support off that 200 EMA. But the next real support would be roughly at the 618, right here at 0.198. That's H-bar. H-bar, if you're buying XRP or XLM, H-bar is definitely a good bet as well. And then we're going to sneak XLM in because it's got the same pattern. 618 holding support, downward wedge. What we could expect for the increase in potential is roughly 75%, more or less. And we have some resistance here at 0.64 for XLM. But the next real resistance is 0.77. How did you get that? Well, probably some point in the previous history, which is right here when we had the 0.77 to 0.8 as a peak. So that is kind of the next real resistance that XLM has. But anything beyond that, it's got a very long way to go to hit the top. And CTSI consolidation, flirting with the 200 EMA, holding higher lows still. RSI looks healthy. We just need to get over that 200 EMA and hold. I know it was looking like it was going to pop here whenever we held right here, but it was not strong enough. We've seen that play out with other coins like XYO, and I will do a different video for XYO most likely. But we're all just waiting. I'm just explaining, and XDC does not look that good, does it? Yeah, that doesn't look very good. But the 200 EMA seems fairly weak as it's the first breakthrough. I think we are going to just have a little bit of consolidation towards this downward trend line and then a push up towards this 0.10 area for XDC. It's just in a long consolidation. I could be wrong, but with the rest of the market waiting to take off, we could see flash crashes in some coins where it just does a liquidity grab, grabs a bunch of money, and then takes off in the opposite direction. And I'll do one more, Jasmine. It's all right. It's not bad. A little oversold, so we're most likely going to get a little bit more support off this upward trend line. And the 200 EMA is pushing this down, but just like all the other coins, we need to hold above that 200 EMA before looking for an entry. That's it for this video. Like and subscribe if you haven't. Use the reference links in the description below. Donate, tip, do whatever. But good luck. Have fun with it.